Hello guys, how are you all? Let's get back to the implementation of stack using the C program. So first we'll begin with header files. These are our header files. So you would wonder, what is this define max7? So hash define directive allows the definition of macros within your source code. What is macros? Macros definitions are not variables and cannot be changed by your program code. Like variables means once it is defined, you cannot change it within your code, and here it is used to define the size of our stack. Let's define our functions to be performed. Void push int a. I will come to this. Void pop in void push int a is the argument. We are going to pass the value or the data which is to be inserted from our main function. So it need to be inserted in the push function, and this is the argument to be used. In pop function we are not passing any argument, as we are going to delete the existing data. That's why we are not going to pass, so no need of arguments here. And void peak function is used to display the topmost element of our stack. So let's do some important declarations at the top of our program. That is int top is equals to -1 int stack max. So we declared int top is equal to -1. There is a reason behind that why we use the top is equal to -1. So this resembles that our stack is empty. As we have seen here, 0th index is our bottommost index. So once our top is pointing to the 0, we would insert the element here. But when our top is not pointing to the 0, it is at a -1, it resembles that the stack is empty. Int stack of max defines that max is 7, so int stack of 7, that is the size of our stack, is 7. So let's jump to our void main function. In main function we have declared int I, data and choice. So we have used the for loop to make it more user interactive. In for loop we are asking the user whether to insert, delete, display, pick the elements or quit the program. We have used the switch case here. So if user wants to insert the data, case 1 is he would ask to enter an element, then that element would be inputted in the program and it would be passed to our push function. In case if he wants to delete the data, case 2 is pop function, which means data would be deleted from the stack. Let's have a look at displaying the elements. So elements would be displayed using the for loop. For int is equals to 0, I smaller than or equal to top and I plus plus. We'll see how we print this later on. Case 4 is calling the peak function and case 5 is the exit. Once the user inserts a data, push function is called and the parameters, that is the data, is passed into the push function. So let's see what happens. So this is our stack. So the if loop is executed. It checks whether the top equals to max minus 1. So we know that the max here is 7. That is, we have the 7 size of our stack. As the stack is 0 indexed, the topmost index number would be 6 if our max size is 7. So it would check for top equals to max minus 1, that is 7 minus 1, 6. So it would check the 6th index. If our top is pointing to the 6th, that is, it is full. So it would print the message that stack overflow, that no new elements can be added in the stack. Else, if the stack is not pointing towards the 6th index number, it would increment the top. Take an instance, if our top is minus 1, first it would increment the top, then the top would be 0, that means the top would point to this 0th index. Then what would happen? Stack of top is equal to A. A is our inputted data, so this is our assignment operator. So our inputted data would be assigned to stack of top. What is the top here? It is 0. So 0, at the 0th index our data would be inserted. I hope it is clear. When the push function is called, first it checks whether stack is full or not. If it is not full, then it goes in the else part and it increments our top and inserts our data in the stack of top, that is which index number? Incremented index number. So for the pop, if loop would be executed first and it will check whether the top equals to minus 1. We know that top equals to minus 1 is what? It resembles that our stack is empty. So if the stack is empty, this statement would be printed that stack is underflow, that stack is empty. If stack is not empty, then it would execute the else part. Else, we have declared an element ele and we are assigning the value of stack of top. For our instance, stack of top is 0. So on the 0th index, whatever is the data would be assigned to the LE, and that popped element would be displayed using the printf statement, and after displaying that, our top would be decremented. That is, again our stack would be now top equals to would be minus 1 and our stack would be empty. Our peak function is simple. It would check whether our top is pointing to 0th index or first or second. Our peak function is simple. Simply it would print the topmost value of our stack. Here our topmost value is 5. So after executing the pick function, 5 would be displayed on our output screen. Now we'll take a look in the C compiler how this program runs. So here I have found out the best online compiler. You too can use it. It's onlinegdb.com. So make sure you select your language from here. Many languages are available here. So let's begin with our code. Let's first include header files, studio.h, include conio.h. We have defined our max as 7 in our program, right? Yes. So let's void push. Let's declare our push function. So guys, let's run it. So far they're asking for insert an element. Let's insert. I want to insert an element. 7. Again I want to insert. It's 8. Again I want to insert it. 16 now. Let's see what we have in the stack. 7, 8, 16. Peak element is 16. Oh, okay. So you got it? What happened here? Okay, we'll stop it. So here you have to give the break. Let's see it now. What happens? I want to insert an element. Let's have it 6 first. Again insert 9. Again insert 15. Let's see what we have. Okay, now it's working fine. 6, 9, 15. Now our top is pointing to 15. So let's try deleting our top element. Let's delete. Popped element is 15. What's the content of the stack? Elements in stack are 6, 9, 15. How this now? Let me check. Okay, so there's an error in the pop function array. Okay, stop. We haven't. Okay, so we haven't decremented our top here. It's in else part. Top minus minus. Let's say it now. I wanna insert 12. Again insert 16. Again insert 7. Let's display 12, 16, 7. I wanna delete 7. Delete. Okay, again display now. Okay, so guys, it's working finally. Thanks for watching the video, and if you have any doubt regarding the concept or about the program, so please ping me in the comment. That's it. Thanks a lot.